Hey guys, so today you're going to continue working on that documentary project and you're going to watch a little bit more of your documentary. And as you watch, go ahead and gather evidence for two different perspectives under this gathering information box right here. All right, so you might be wondering how to do those perspectives. Go ahead and look at your essential question and think about two ways a person could answer your essential question. So here are some examples using the examples that I gave you guys yesterday. If you were doing Seaspiracy and your essential question was, what protections, if any, should we have for the ocean? Perspective number one would be like, yes, there should be a lot of protections, and perspective two would be, no, there shouldn't be any or very few protections. If you were doing the human nature documentary and your question was, should people be allowed to edit their DNA? Perspective one would be, yes, they should. Perspective two would be, no, they shouldn't. All right. So let's say I was doing the human documentary or the human nature documentary one. I'm going to go ahead and first label my perspectives. Perspective one, yes, they should. Perspective two, no, they shouldn't. And as I watch, I'm going to just kind of gather evidence that would support both perspectives. Now, here is one thing that I do want to point out. Your documentary might have a lot of bias, and you might have a lot more evidence for one perspective versus the other, and that's absolutely fine. That's just kind of the nature of documentaries. A lot of the times they're presenting information from one perspective over the other. Just be sure that your gathered information is reflected on the bias portion of your documentary project. So if you don't have a whole lot of bullet points for perspective two, just make sure that that's reflected in this bias box down here. Don't worry about the my opinion or bias right now. We're going to work on that and go through that tomorrow. So today, just gathering information, and just know that you don't need to freak out if you have like 2 bullet points on this side, but like 20 on this side. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. See you later, guys.